Welcome to yet another session. I am Catherine, and today we are going to create a portfolio using HTML and Bootstrap. So let us dive into the code and currently we only have the readme here. So let's go on and create our index file, index.html. Okay. So we are going to use the image static template HTML5 and let's go on and edit our title to my portfolio. So let's go and grab our bootstrap.main.css from the Bootstrap documentation site and paste it right below our meta tag. Let's go on and get the bootstrap.main.js and paste it right below the CSS link, the bootstraps.css, and let's save our file. This formatting is majorly because of Prettier that I installed, so you can go on and install it from the application via this icon right there. So let us go on. We are going to create a div and wrap it in a container bootstrap class. Okay. Let us first add a top and bottom padding of PY5 and let's go on and add a div with a class of row, and inside it we are going to add another div of class of call LG9 with another class of MX Auto just to center it in the middle of the page. So inside our div we are going to again add another div of class row. So we need two rows, we need two columns. So we're going to first add a div of class row, and inside it we're going to add two divs. We're going to give the first one a class of qual LG5, and the next one we're going to add a class of qual LG7. So in our first div we're going to add a div with a class of BGLight to give it a slightly gray background, and a padding of PY5 the top bottom, and another padding to the left and right, and align the text to center just like here. So we are going to add our image in our name and the about us, and down below we are going to add the resume link. So inside our div we're going to first add a span that will contain our profile image. So let us add our image tag and add our image source. We haven't yet created our image folder, so we shall go do that right now. Okay. So we are going to give our image a width of 100 pixels so that it appears a little small in a class of rounded circle to make it round. Okay. So let us give our span a class of dBlock so that it spans through the parent div. So let us add a paragraph that is going to contain our about us, our name, and give it a class of text dark. We want our text to appear dark and bold, and also a little bit bigger with FS5, and also to be in uppercase. So let us give it a margin top of 3. Okay, so below we are creating a paragraph that is going to contain our about us. So let's go and copy our about us right there. Okay, yeah, that's right. And I'm going to add 2 break tags just to give it 2 rows, a bit of 2 rows, and give it a class of px2 in the right and left, in a margin bottom of 4 so that there is some space down, okay, before the next element. So let's go on and add a div with a class of border bottom. We want a nice border between the 2 elements, and a border top, okay, and inside we're going to add a link to our resume and style it with a class of btn, then button small, button dark, and give it a little bit of padding, then give it a rounded peel class so that it's nicely rounded, just like here. Okay, so our first part of our portfolio is complete, so we shall go on to the next one. Okay, so in our next div we are going to create a div with a class of deflex to align the elements. inside it we are going to add a link, a bit of a link that holds my project's label, and give it the button class, a background of light, and a border around it, then a rounded pill class with a bit of padding. Okay, to read my projects. Then after, we are going to create a span and add our link icons inside it, and these are going to be icons from Font Awesome. So our first icon, since it's let us add a link that is going to load our icons, a link of Font Awesome. Then come here and add our first icon. So let's go and pick it up. That's the GitHub icon. Copy it and come and paste it inside our link tag. Okay, so we are going to add a class of text muted, and also a FALG to make it a little bit bigger. And we shall do this for the next 3 icons. You can choose any that you want to put, that you want to include. So we shall give the after links margin start of 3, all of them, so there is some space between the icons. Okay, and here back to our div, we are going to add justify content between, and justify items center, so that they are centered, the 2 elements are centered well and they deflect to both sides, and a border bottom and a padding bottom of 3 just to leave some space, and also margin top of 5. Okay, so let's close that up and go to our next item. And this, we are going to get a Bootstrap accordion. That's what we're going to put our projects in, and we're just going to copy exactly this one and go and customize it in our code just to show our project. So let's copy it here. Okay, it's quite a big chunk of code, so we are going to edit it to suit our needs. And first of all, we are going to save and check how it appears in our browser, and okay, and it's working perfectly. Yeah, so we just have to go and customize it. So let us first give it a margin top of 4, and also remove the padding left and right, and remove it by px 0, and give it a font weight of bold. So that's this is our project title, the way our styling, and here we shall give it project, our first project. So let's just come down here to accordion body and also remove the padding, the left and right padding, using a px0 and give it a text muted class. Okay, so let us add our project description and paste and enclose it in a p tag. So below we are going to add a span that is going to have two links that are going, the first link is going to link to our GitHub page, project page, and we shall give it a button small and text muted class and a border around it with a okay. So this is going to have a GitHub link, and we shall have an font awesome icon at the beginning of the wide. So you can go and look that up and leave a bit of space between the wide and icon. So our next link is going to have the live link of the project, okay, with the same classes as the top GitHub link, just without the margin, okay, because we already added it up there. And for this we are going to add an icon after the wide, okay, and this is going to just show a small arrow that's going to connect us. Alright, so let us give a spanner class of deflex to make our items inline so they appear on the same line, and also give it a padding on the top and bottom of py3. Okay, so let us reload our page and just check how it turns out, and it looks great. Okay, so we are done with our adding our first project, so we should go and add another project. So we are going to just redo the steps we did to add the next project, and you can, since it's the same steps, I'm going to skip that part and just add it right there. So when we reload, we shall have two projects added, and they just have both the GitHub link and the live link added, just like here. So we are going to ignore the third accordion, so you can go and add as many projects as you need. So let us delete it here. Okay. Okay, I'm deleting this right here. So what's next is to, just like we see here, we have deleted the next accordion, so you can do it yourself in your free time. Okay, now what we want right now is to let when we reload our page, we want by default our first project to be open by default. So this is what we want to achieve, and we are going to do that by adding a show class on the accordion body, Yeah, that's right. And right here, then when we reload, that's what we want to see, our first project open while the others are hidden. Okay, so we are going to remove this background and let the project color remain black. We don't want it in blue, and we're going to do that by creating a new custom CSS, style.css, and let's just register it in our head tag right below the Bootstrap link. Yeah, right below here. And in here we're just going to override the Bootstrap class, the accordion button, override the color to black and the background color to transparent. So if we reload our project, we just get exactly what we want. When we open the accordion, okay, its background remains transparent and the project title still maintains its black color. So let us go and add some Google fonts, and we shall look for the letter and select the regular style. Okay, and the bold 700. So let's copy this link into our head tag. Okay, in our editor. Okay, let's copy it right there. And in our custom CSS, let's register our font so that all the elements are instructed to use it. So our font family is going to be the letter font. Okay, right there. And if we save our files and okay, let us also try to give some breathing space between the two columns and just reduce this to give it an MX Auto so it's in the middle, and just reduce the LG to 6 from 7 to 6. So if we reload our site, yeah, and it just looks perfect the way it is. So that's all for today. Thank you for joining me in this session. I hope to see you next time. Bye.